Computer-generated imagery, also known as CGI, the magic trick that has transformed Hollywood from a realm of practical effects, animatronics, and matte painting into a digital playground where the laws of physics are merely suggestions. Some say it has revolutionized filmmaking, giving us breathtaking spectacles we never thought possible. Others argue it ruined the soul of cinema, replacing tangible sets and raw performances with lifeless pixels. So, today, let's take a deep dive into how CGI changed the movie industry for better and for worse. Before CGI, Hollywood relied on miniatures, stop motion, and practical effects to bring the impossible to life. Then came Westworld in 1973, the first film to use 2D computer-generated effects, and later Tron in 1982, which pushed the envelope further. But it wasn't until Terminator 2: Judgment Day in 1991 and Jurassic Park in 1993 that CGI went from a novelty to a necessity. Seeing Robert Patrick morph into liquid metal and witnessing a T-Rex stomp into cinematic history, that's when audiences and studios knew CGI was here to stay. CGI at its best is an artist's dream. The Lord of the Rings trilogy gave us Gollum, a fully digital character with an Oscar-worthy performance thanks to motion capture by Andy Serkis's sorcery. Sorry. James Cameron's Avatar in 2009 took us to the lush world of Pandora, proving that CGI could create entire universes. And let's not forget The Matrix in 1999, which turned bullet time into a cinematic revolution. CGI caused a big revolution around the world of cinema. But it wasn't all good. Mortal Kombat Annihilation gave us terrible CGI, particularly that horrible dragon fight in the third act. All through the film, the VFX looked cheap, fake, and haphazardly put together. There's also the infamous surfing scene in Die Another Day, which sees James Bond go through a massive wave using a parachute. They are too numerous to name, whether it's just a few scenes or a whole movie laden with atrocious green screen. Whenever it's done right though, CGI enhances storytelling, making the unbelievable feel real. Imagine Inception without its mind-bending city-folding sequence, or Gravity without its hyper-realistic space cinematography. I mean, we couldn't have left Sandra Bullock in real outer space, right? These films used CGI as a tool, not a crutch, blending it seamlessly with live-action elements. I always say the best CGI is the one you didn't notice. But with great power comes some great overuse. Somewhere along the line, Hollywood became obsessed with CGI, often at the expense of story and authenticity. Take The Mummy Returns, for example. Remember the infamous Scorpion King scene? A PlayStation 2 level monstrosity that haunts CGI discussions to this day? How about Star Wars: The Phantom Menace, which replaced the tangible, lived-in feel of the original trilogy with green screen overload? And I mean real heavy overload. And then there's Cats. Cats, which took digital forward technology to its nightmarish conclusion. I mean, what a big mess. What could have been a charming musical turned into a hallucinatory fever dream. When CGI is rushed or misused, it pulls audiences out of the story faster than a bad jump scare. Marvel Studios themselves deserve credit for refining CGI techniques, creating visually stunning action sequences with cosmic scale. Avengers Endgame was a visual fest, bringing together dozens of superheroes in a climactic battle that felt larger than life. But let's be real, they have at the same time made CGI feel cheap and lazy. The over-reliance on digital effects has led to weightless action sequences where the characters move like Play-Doh figures. Remember Black Panther's final fight scene? It felt more like a cutscene from a video game than a cinematic climax. Now, with AI and deepfake technology advancing rapidly, the question will arise: will CGI one day replace actors entirely? We've already seen Rogue One resurrect Peter Cushing as Grand Moff Tarkin, and The Irishman using de-aging technology on Robert De Niro. While impressing, these effects can often veer into the uncanny valley where something just feels off. As AI improves, we may see more digital resurrections and de-age performances. But should we? Is there a point where CGI stops enhancing art and starts replacing it? If actors can be resurrected digitally, does that mean future blockbusters could star AI-generated Humphrey Bogart alongside a CGI Tom Cruise? Mission Possible Eternal franchise coming soon to a streaming service near you? Who knows? In response to CGI overload, some filmmakers are bringing back practical effects. Christopher Nolan famously uses real explosions, IMAX cameras, and minimal CGI in films like Dunkirk and Oppenheimer. Mad Max Fury Road also proved that practical stunts and real vehicles still pack a punch, making it one of the greatest action films ever. And let's not forget The Mandalorian, which combined CGI with cutting-edge LED screen technology to create hyper-realistic environments without relying on green screens. This shift suggests that while CGI is a powerful tool, audiences crave authenticity. Practical effects ground a movie in reality, making it feel more visceral, more immersive. A real explosion will always feel more impactful than a CGI fireball. So, has CGI changed Hollywood for better or worse? The answer? Both. When used thoughtfully, it can elevate storytelling, create stunning worlds, and bring the unimaginable to life. But when studios abuse it as a shortcut, we end up with soulless spectacles that lack weight and emotional depth. The key is balance. CGI should complement practical effects, not replace them. It should serve the story, not exist for its own sake. Because at the end of the day, no amount of digital wizardry can replace great storytelling, compelling characters, and the magic of cinema. So, whether you're a Team Jurassic Park practical T-Rex or Team Avatar digital Na'vi, one thing's for sure, CGI is not going anywhere. So it's up to filmmakers to use it wisely, or risk creating the next Cats. I gotta go now, but please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Muveematic if you like what you just watched. Till the next time, go see yourself a great movie. Peace.